Welcome back to Survival Everybody, episode 34. Here we are at the front entrance. I went ahead and did some nice landscaping, decorated everything up, put some bushes in. Wheelbarrow decoration here, looks great. I also went ahead and rented a Antonio Carrero. I almost should have thought about buying this, to be honest, because it'd be nice to have a little tractor here in the shed that we could keep. But it's all rented, so it's got to get returned. I don't know if I can take the seed out of here. Let's see if we can do that. Dump. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll have to get that in a better spot. But we got to get this stuff returned. I went ahead and got the lawn all reseeded. The back, well, I actually ran this bush to kind of make a little bit of a barrier with a sidewalk going to the back here. A lot of things to think about when I was doing this, but I think we have something that's actually decent here. I'll do a flyover here in a second. Got all this all seated up. Put some rocks in. Decorations over here. A nice flagpole with some flowers around it to make it interesting. And some trees. This is like really good. I didn't expect it to look this good, but it is looking great. So let's go ahead and return those items real quick. And the cedar. The smallest cedar I had was the one we used before, which was really interesting. But whatever works, works, I guess. Let's do a little flyover for everybody that wants to know how it looks. Like I said, I am real impressed with how it turned out. Got the spot. I was actually trying to put some, like, maybe some, well, potted trees along the road, and I just decided they didn't look that great, and it was just, you know, you have to get them straight and all that, but I think what we have here works. It might be a little thin there on the end of the driveway, but we'll see how it goes. We could always put that wider gate in and make it look better. Put some potted, oh yeah, I did that on the episode, put those potted plants there. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I think for this episode, we got a lot of work to do. We got to sell our lettuce. It is February. Then a month after that, we got to do the honey. But our wheat needs to get sold this month, so we got to get it picked and sold. And then the grass is also ready to go. I was thinking that we should maybe put a sheep pen in, like right here or something. But I'll just hold off on cutting that grass because we might have to make some bales out of it for the sheep. I suppose we could always, yeah, I don't think we can take it, put it in the silo, and then bring it back out without it being fermented, so never mind on that. We could probably bulk store it somewhere. But I think what we need to do is get a worker on our wheat here. We'll go around it one lap, and then we'll put it off on a worker while we get our lettuce loaded up. That's got to get sold here at the... Actually, it's got to go to Max Watcher, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Max Watcher. That's the wedding reception place. And another thing we got to do is get some buildings up for all this equipment. I was kind of wondering how we're going to do that. We might have to, like, maneuver things around a little bit. Because I think I kind of actually do want to get a bigger combine if we're going to keep this series going. That field has gotten a lot bigger now that that first... Well, actually, it's our second field. I guess this is the first field. That second field over there that we expanded, it's a lot bigger now. So it would be nice to have some bigger width on the header. But we're going to need a bigger combine for that. And if we're going to do that, it doesn't pay to put in a... like a planter crop, if you will. I mean, I suppose we could... Yeah, because we'd have to buy the header. It doesn't make sense until we're ready to, like, settle on a new harvester. Which is weird because, like, we just bought this one to sit there and say that we need to replace it already. It's kind of like, wow, really? But, yeah, I mean, if we got bigger fields, we do have to put in a third field. Well, I guess it would be the fourth field if we count this grass field. the 4th field right in front of our house, I think. And then I'm kind of thinking that that might be the last one for the series. Unless we decide to buy that chunk over there. But like I said, I don't know how long we want to run this series. But yeah, it's going to be a lot more work, that's for sure. I guess what we'll do here, now that we've gone around one lap, we'll put this in the trailer and then we'll set it off on a worker. And like I said, we'll go ahead and tackle that lettuce, get it all loaded up, so we can get that delivered. Again, we might have to move some buildings around, depending on what we put where our previous house was. I think we're actually going to have to upgrade our skid steer too, we'll get the belt driven, or belt tread, so it doesn't tip on us when we load our pallets of honey that are double stacked. Alright, so off you go. But for now we can use this guy to get our lettuce loaded up. Let's take the truck. We should actually probably put some pallets in the back of the truck before we... Well, let's put what we can in the trailer, and then whatever we can't fit in the trailer, we'll put on the back of the truck. Oh yeah, also would like to get a bigger water container as well, now that we can afford it. That should be it if we didn't kick a pallet down when we were coming through. I was using workers on that, when we were delivering that silage, they were kicking the pallets down. I don't think it did any down here, but yeah, we should be clear there. This one here got attached to the truck, so it was moving the whole truck. It was really weird. But we got that strapped in. I better do this so it don't jiggle out. And now we'll hook up our trailer, and look at that, we can get it all in one run instead of coming back twice. I think what we're going to do is get a flatbed trailer for the skid steer. If we do get sheep and then put a... well, we get wool out of them, obviously. We're going to have to sell that to that company in Height, and then we're going to need to take the skid steer down to the sale point. Look at this nice driveway here. It's just unbelievable. I'd like to see, when we get towards the end, we're going to do a before and after. We're going to see how much this place has transformed since we took over. I think our mind's going to be blown. Here we are. We have arrived. Let's see if we can get both of these to unload without having to unhook the trailer. A little bit of luck, we might be able to. I can back in straight. Looks like it's gonna work. Oop. These are at an angle. There we go. Empty here, yes we are. What did we come out with? Looks like just about 30 grand. Not bad at all. Well, we still have to deliver the honey, but we could start thinking about parking our truck at our new house in our garage. But we'll hold off on that. We'll just get this ready to go. Although we're probably going to have to go grab that skid steer trailer. Let's see. How did our worker get on over here? They must be done, right? They need help unloading. I think our chickens are going to need to be fed next month too. That's right, we got to get this wheat sold before we proceed to March. See where our wheat is going to go for sale. Wheat will be sold at... It's already like dropping as it is. The railroad again. Ain't gonna wait a year, let's just get it sold and out of the way. Better shut our truck off here. Burning gas. So we ended up with 8,000, 8,200-ish. All right, we have arrived. A little extra change is always good. $8,698. Yeah, I'm real interested how this is all going to turn out once we get our... There's going to be a new shed for sure. It just depends on how everything's going to get repositioned, or if we will reposition it. I was even thinking before about getting a different silo in, but we really don't need, you know, that much more capacity. I think we're pretty good on that, so I think I'm going to try to just kind of keep what we have. That's what's making me kind of want to keep the same building we got here as well. But we'll take care of a few things before we make that decision. That might be in the next episode. I would like to get that new field put in before we end today's episode. Alright. Let's see. Is this going to need lime? That's a question. Yeah, we need lime. So it's actually a perfect time to lime both parts. Does this one need it? I think we did this one before. Yeah, this one's good yet. So we just got to do the one. So we'll probably hold off on planting, well, both fields actually, because we'll have to get that lime taken care of. And then we'll have to feed the chickens next month. But let's go ahead and advance. We actually should probably ride our bike down to the house. It's got to get taken out of here anyway. And then we could go for a little stroll down our driveway. But we'll go ahead and advance. And then we'll get to getting a different skid steer, I think. This is nice. We'll put this into our garage. Probably off in the corner over here would be good. I don't know how much we'll use it. But it's here if we need it. I even went through the wall. We can close these doors up, I suppose. If we take the truck... Yeah, we'll put it in this one, I suppose, if we... Okay, well, let's advance to March. Alright, we are in March. It's like a lovely morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock, so we have plenty of time to get to... I believe actually our honey is going to deliver to Farmer's Market, yeah. But we gotta get a different skid steer. Anything in the sales? There's an Antonio Carrero. We're gonna buy a trailer. Let's see, we could probably... Well, let's just buy the trailer. We'll have to take our skid steer back and sell it, because we get more money taking it to the point. So one of the flatbed trailers. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the stock game trailer. And we can haul our skid steer wherever we may need it. Because like I said, I think we're going to need it to sell our wool. I guess while we're down here, we'll go ahead and purchase the new... Ooh, we could take these bags home as well. Forgot about these. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But we can also purchase the skid steer. And put that on the back. Yeah, so the belt one won't tip down on us. I think what we'll do is go with the Kubota one. I haven't used this Kubota. It's a big difference. I mean, we could obviously get the New Holland a lot cheaper. But I did buy this DLC, so I kind of want to utilize this a little bit. I haven't really used the track one. Should be able to easily handle the weight. So we'll buy that. I know some suggested to get a wheel loader or a front loader. But we already have the front pieces for this, and those don't support a stump grinder, so that's gonna be an issue. Like I said, I don't know if we will be... Ooh, that's pretty tight. If we'll be doing any more forest work or not, but... Look at all that weight. I guess we could always put the bags in the back, too. Let's do that. And then once we pop this up, it should help. There we go. And then we'll put the bags, I think we'll put the bags in the back of the truck, actually. Alright, like so. Get them locked in. And we are off. I wonder if that New Holland skid steer with the tracks would have been even wider than this. But that was a pretty wide implement too. But I'm glad this one fits, otherwise we could have a whole world of problems. Alright, we are back. Like what we'll do is we'll get these pallets of honey loaded. And then we'll probably also feed our chickens, I suppose. Actually, let's feed our chickens right now since it's right in front of us, so we don't forget. Could probably fill this up all the way. The skid steer should be able to handle the load. Look at that. Fill it right up. Nicely balanced. It's not even tipping forward. There we go. And where there's our forks at? Oh yeah, they're on the other skid steer. Drop this off, and then we might as well load this on the trailer. And we'll take care of business. Oh yeah. With ease. Not even popping forward on us. Like I said, I really wish that other skid steer was better weighted like that. I think we can do 3. Whoa! We're gonna need the truck hooked up to this. If we can. These bags are probably gonna have to come out too. We probably have to put some honey in the back of the truck. If we can do 3 high, we might get it all in the back. It's gonna be quite tight though. Oh yeah. Perfect. see if this works. I wasn't sure if we're gonna get it all on or not, but I think we're gonna make it work. Excellent. Alright, this will be delivering, yes, to the farmer's market. Making sure it didn't change on us. Should get a pretty penny for all this. It's not too much weight. Looks like it should be alright. It is a little light in front. But I think it's manageable. Maybe. Alright, so I did tip over. I had to reset the vehicle here. Unfortunately. But I think we got her all picked up. We have to take it slow. Things do happen. Alright, I ran into another problem. I tried to unhook the trailer, and it doesn't come unhooked. So I don't know what is going on there. I take the straps off on the truck and it's still attached as well. It's really weird. I just realized with all my clowning around, it's almost 9 o'clock and they're gonna lock the gate, so I had to slow time down just a little bit. That looks like all the pallets. Is this still gonna be hooked? Oh, now it actually works. I think I might reset these. Well, both of these anyway. So we'll do reset. And then we'll do the trailer as well. Just to make sure there isn't any nefarious code that's bugged when we did that. Alright, we have arrived, finally! That was a bit of a task getting here. But we are here, nevertheless. I think I'll send this back on a worker, we'll grab that truck and trailer. 16,000 there. There we go. Looks like about 31,000 total. Come on. There we go. Had to give him a little shake. Then we'll take care of our truck and then bring that trailer back. These things happen. Gotta take the good with the bad. I think what we're gonna do for now, we'll run this down to the house. We'll put the cube trailer down there too. I don't know when we're gonna put our new shed in. Kind of like I said, I want to get things figured out here yet before we make that leap. And then if we get a new combine, I suppose we could put this next to the garage here. Or we could park it in the garage. Let's just put it on the side for now. And then we'll put our truck in the garage. Start to make this like home. Probably could have left it on the cement, maybe it would have been a better spot. We'll figure it out eventually. There we go. In the garage. Like so. Yeah, we gotta get these seeds taken up too. So what I think we're gonna do for the remainder of the episode, I was saying that we were gonna get that field put in today, but after everything that's gone down with the delivering of the honey, I think, rather than trying to, because I do want to make sure we do a proper job on how that new field's going to be laid out. We'll just go ahead and we'll lime that field 2 to get that taken care of. And then we'll revisit, because I want to put a sheep pen up too, and the sheep pen's going to have to go up before we put the field in. That'll probably drive us crazy. So we'll just do something simple and get our lime put in. Still some in here so we can top up. It won't take us too long to do, which is a nice thing. Yeah, that's right, this holds a lot. I was thinking, why does it take it so long to fill up? This is the mega version. Extra capacity, so it's actually a good thing. Let's see, widths all the way. I guess we'll go ahead and have at her here. It's a lot of field. Again, it would have been nice to have precision farming on so we ain't wasting any. But it's not supported on this map. God, I really like the way this field looks. So we did a nice job on this. It just flows. And there we go. All done. I wasn't thinking, but we should have taken that skid steer down and got it sold. I guess we'll just take it on the Landini and then we'll call it an episode. Get this sold. Suppose we should probably fix it up. We'll repaint it and fix it. 21,862. Back in the bank. Awesome. Alright, so that'll do it for today's episode. On the next episode, we'll get that, well, we'll get the new field put in, but we're also probably going to put a sheep pen up, I think. So we'll see you then.